This is going to be a different type of video because I know that a lot of people haven't really heard about this, or a lot of Chiefs content creators haven't really posted about this. So what we're going to be doing in this video is giving y'all a Jonathan Taylor trade update, but I'm not saying that it's going to happen. So before you comment, please listen to the video. We're going to be discussing, do we want Jonathan Taylor? And when I say a trade update, we're going to be discussing, that meaning like, how possible is it that Jonathan Taylor is going to become a Kansas City Chief? So that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. And just bear with me. Now, we know Jonathan Taylor is a very good running back. He's one of the best running backs in the game. But when you take a look at the Kansas City Chiefs rushing room, it's kind of full right now with McKinnon, CEH, and Deneric Prince and Pacheco. But if we was to do a Jonathan Taylor trade, I'm pretty sure there will be CEH and picks. And because the Jonathan Taylor doesn't want to play for the Colts, so the Colts is going to need a running back. So I'm pretty sure it will be CEH and picks. But we're going to be talking about why this was even brought up, and if the Chiefs are confident in a deal getting done, and should fans be confident, and do we like it or do we not like it? So stay tuned. Now, you know what's going on with Jonathan Taylor and the Colts general manager. So with all that controversy that's been going on lately, it's been rumored that Jonathan Taylor wants a trade. He's requested a trade. He wants to move on from the Colts. And the Colts general manager was even saying himself, Jonathan Taylor or not, life still goes on. So basically what he's trying to say is Jonathan Taylor could leave, he could get traded, and it's not going to affect his life or the Colts. So I ain't going to lie, Jonathan Taylor to the Chiefs, it does sound good, but when you put it into perspective that you're going to have to trade for a running back and then you're going to have to pay a running back, that just makes it bad. Like, it's just not it. I don't think that the Chiefs should even do that. I think what we should have did was just drafted him over CEH in the first place. But, I mean, a lot of people in the comments is probably going to think, okay, Chiefs priority, you're bugging. Who doesn't want Jonathan Taylor? Imagine that with Mahomes. I get that, but it's also about the money. You know, it's about the money point of view. I get running backs aren't that expensive, but we have Pacheco, we have McKinnon, man. We have these very good running backs on our roster. So it's like when you're going above and beyond to get another running back, it's honestly disrespectful to Isaiah Pacheco, because I do think that he's going to be very good. And I get people were saying he was injured, but I'm pretty sure he's good from his injury. I get McKinnon is getting old, but Deneric Prince is trying to replace him with that passing role. So I don't know, man. I just don't think we should do it. But if it did somehow happen, I wouldn't be the maddest person in the world, because it's still Jonathan Taylor. So an AFC scout said, watch out for the Chiefs as a potential landing spot for the Colts star running back Jonathan Taylor. They said Taylor's a fit for any of the 31 other teams, but a look out for Kansas City because he'll be the thunder to Isaiah Pacheco's lightning. Now, people in the comments are saying bait, give Mahomes Taylor, and it's over for the league. No thanks. The league was shut down. How much help does Mafroa need? Why are we lying? Never going to happen. Chiefs are not paying a running back money and definitely not giving up assets for one. They said, why on earth would Kansas City overpay for a running back when they could get production from a 7th rounder? This account is a joke. We don't need him. Please, no. So I don't know. But all I know is if he wants money, he's definitely not coming to the Kansas City Chiefs. So Lance the Spoken, which is one of the worst Twitter accounts, said the Chiefs weren't willing to spend money on D-Hop. They're currently in the middle of a contract negotiation with their superstar DT Chris Jones, who's going to make generational money, yet folks want to tell us that the Chiefs are the favorites to trade for running back Jonathan Taylor. Now, he actually may be a little right, but hey, you just never know what could happen in this NFL world. But I know we had a chance to draft him in 2020. We ended up giving up. We ended up getting CEH. We ended up getting CEH. And that was just bad. But if Taylor does go to the Chiefs, that'll definitely be crazy. But I do think he'll end up going somewhere like the Bears. And the reason why I'll say that is because Chicago, They run a zone read combo style offense with a young quarterback in place, and they have a pretty weak depth chart at running back. And they also has the most like cap space in the NFL. They need a running back, so that offense could get really dangerous if you add Jonathan Taylor to it. So I don't think that we would be a. I don't know how we would land and how Jonathan Taylor would land with us, but I mean, if it happens, I'm not complaining at the end of the day. But it just doesn't sound possible, and it just doesn't sound right. I mean, at the end of the day, you never know what can happen, man. But like I said, I just doubt that it's gonna even happen. I don't even think the Chiefs are in talk with the Colts to even get Jonathan Taylor. I don't even think that's even like in the air right now, to be honest with you. But I gotta admit, Jonathan Taylor behind this O line with Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid and Matt Nagy, I'm not gonna lie, that would definitely be historic and that would be definitely dangerous. And just seeing him in that red and white would scare a lot of people. But I doubt it's gonna happen. But if it did, I mean, we can't deny the fact that it would definitely be dangerous. We can't deny that. That's something you just can't deny. If you was to say that Jonathan Taylor and Mahomes and Reed and company isn't dangerous, Kels, then you definitely would just be lying to yourself because we know how good these players are. And putting Jonathan Taylor into that mix with these very good players is obviously a recipe for disaster for the rest of the NFL. And that's just a fact. And just even if, man, like, first of all, a lot of people saying, oh, if Taylor go to the Chiefs, it's going to be deadly, right? Which I'm saying too. But yeah, I gotta remember Isaiah Pacheco could become Jonathan Taylor easily. I mean, Pacheco was off to a very great start, and I think next year he's gonna have a very big year. So we need to be worried about if Isaiah Pacheco breaks out. That's scary. Like if he breaks out and gets 1,000+ yards, that's scary. That's what a lot of people's forgetting. McKinnon's already covered off a year with non-TDs. And then when it comes to Pacheco, I doubt he's going to play in the preseason, but I want to see Deneric Prince play in the preseason. I want to see Matt Bushman, the tight end, play in the preseason. Definitely excited for Justin Ross. That's what I'm really excited about anyways. But yeah, man, I just don't think that Taylor on the Chiefs is going to happen. But I do think it makes perfect sense and that he is a perfect fit for our offense at the end of the day. And if it did happen, obviously that would boost the team a lot. And like he said, it could be the thunder to Isaiah Pacheco's lightning. And that'd be a very dangerous rushing core. But I don't know if I don't see it happening unless the Colts literally are asking for a seventh round pick or something, and then Taylor doesn't want to get paid anymore. That's the only realistic way I could see it happening. Because if we didn't pay D Hop what he wanted, or we was taking too long with D Hop, I don't see us going out there to pursue Jonathan Taylor unless Mahomes has a say in it. He starts begging for Taylor, which I doubt as well. So moral of the story is probably not happening, but I'll keep y'all updated if more comes out on the topic. It's been your boy Chiefs Priority, and I'm out, man. Peace.